Hey everyone, welcome to New Era Field. Voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen. Wobby, after the Vikings preseason finale, this is the Between the Lines postgame report presented by Gatorade. We left too much time for Tyree. I mean, I looked up at the clock at one point. I think there was like 1:57 to go, and I thought we were cinched to win the game, but 1:57 was too much time for Tyree.
No, the Vikings took a rare preseason loss. Zimmer, I believe, now 20-5 overall in the preseason. But you know what? The A topic is Atlanta a week from Sunday.
Yes.
And, if that's 1A certainly would be roster cut down to 53 Saturday, practice squad on Sunday. And, there are decisions that have to be made. I thought it was very, very interesting how for a second consecutive game, new guy Corey Vedvik got the opportunity to kick the field goals early, and then Dan Bailey came in and just went bang, bang, bang. I mean, it was very, very professional. Good luck to all involved.
We thought there were some position battles to sort out when this, in this game.
Yep.
So we'll see what happened with those. Cornerback number 4, tight end number 4, wide receiver number 5, punt returner, kick returner, punter, kicker, holder. All those things will get sorted out over the weekend by GM Rick Spielman and head coach Mike Zimmer. For us now, we're thinking about Atlanta.
Yeah.
So let's come out of this preseason and let's think about 2 or 3 things that we now have opinions on about this team going into Atlanta. You go first.
I'm going to start with the Vikings running game, and it's an emphasis point for the team and has been all offseason. And we heard a lot about it, and we saw it, behind the scenes with organized team activities and minicamp. Now you get into the preseason, and granted, a lot of it was done by Mike Boone, who may or may not be on the team. I think he will. And Dalvin Cook gets 2 carries, 1 goes for 85. I think the running game for the Minnesota Vikings is going to be the best we have seen here in quite some time, and I think it's going to pave the way for an offense that I believe will score minimum 25 points a game.
Love it. For me, coming out of this thing,
I said it.
The defense, I'll tell you what, with this defense, the Vikings defense, if it is paired with an offense that is scoring 25 points a game,
sir.
we're going to be a hard team to beat. The backbone of this team is its defense. Anthony Barr coming back in the offseason was a huge moment for the Vikings prospects in 2019. It maintained continuity for the defense. I mean, if Barr leaves via free agency, everyone wanted an offensive lineman to be the first-round pick.
Right.
If Barr leaves in free agency, half the room is saying we need an outside linebacker. Barr coming back was a huge deal.
Yeah.
I think the defense is primed and ready to go. The only small concern is we didn't see much of Linval or Shamar.
Yeah.
So they got to knock the rust off quickly. If they can do that, I love our defense. I'll give you the last takeaway from the preseason.
You know what I love? I love the Minnesota Vikings offensive line, and it has been a consternation point, and rightfully so, for the fan base for quite some time. Garrett Bradbury, in my opinion, maybe not right out of the gate, is a cinch star center in the NFL. When they get to the on-the-move plays, which we see more in practice than we do in preseason games, you're going to like Elflein and what he does. And Brian O'Neill, the right tackle, we didn't see all preseason, quite honestly. It's like for the way Stefanski and Kubiak want to run this offense, it's like Brian O'Neill was developed in a lab.
Right.
Okay, he's so perfect for this. From a depth standpoint, I like Oli Udoh. I like Dakota Dozier. I think Jones had a good preseason. I think Drew Samia's super mean, and there's room for him in the NFL. Yeah. So I like the Vikings offensive line, not only the Minnesota Moving Company, but the ones behind them.
Last thing on a personal level for yours truly and for Voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen, we've worked with Kevin Stefanski ever since he arrived here in 2006. Aren't you excited for him to embark on his first full season as the play caller and the designer of an offense?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
He's 37 years of age. I'm very close with Kevin. I'm very close with his father, Ed, who runs the Detroit Pistons. And I honestly want nothing more than to see Kevin Stefanski succeed so well here that he becomes a head coach in the NFL. That's how fond I am of Kevin and his family, and we are in good hands with the even-keeled Stefanski and the more even-keeled Gary Kubiak.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Another successful preseason from a simulcast standpoint with you guys in the booth. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. You talk about the need for cornerback 4 or 5. After I botched that Bills defensive play and thought it was a touchdown, we almost needed play-by-play guy 1. But Brian Harper and the powers that be have informed me that I will be in the radio booth for the Atlanta game. So thank you, everybody.
And we're very excited for that. All right. The Between the Lines postgame report is presented by Gatorade, and it's now over. So is the preseason, the regular season right around the corner. Stay tuned to Vikings.com for more coverage of not only this game, but roster cuts over the weekend and then preparations for Atlanta. Sunday, September 8th, kickoff at noon, U.S. Bank Stadium. That's it for now. Skol Vikings.